Welcome to a new episode on Everyday Better Day. The difference between a person who lives his or her life and a person who could not live that way is coming from this secret. If you can understand this difference and if you can bring this as part of your life, you are going to be more happier. With that, let's get into the details. Want is what you want to do. You want to do more of it in your life. Should is because it has to be done. You're doing it because you don't have an option. Understanding this difference is very important for you to have more effective and productive days. Lack of this is the fundamental reason many people have challenges and not able to achieve what they want in their life. If you're performing a task that's your want, you want to do more of it. You feel happy when you're performing the task, and mostly you end up being more productive and create better results. On the other hand, if you're performing a task which is should, you're doing it because it is for others' sake. You are not interested in it. The energy it's not at its best, and the results would be less than great. I'll give you 7 steps to master this secret. First step is to categorize your existing task for a week into want and should. Take a sheet of paper, a notebook, and list all the tasks you generally do on a daily basis. Against each one of them, mark a want or a should. As you know, want is what you want to do more, and should is what you're doing because you don't have any other option. Before you can make any changes in your life, before you can take action, awareness is a key thing. Go through your want list. What is it conveying to you? Doing more of this want list, it's going to make you more productive, more happy, even persist during difficult times. You can go that extra mile. Put a plus against each one you want to do more. Now go through the should list. Reflect on them and ask yourself why this is not part of your want list. Is it designed by somebody else or you have accidentally created it? The most important thing, put a minus against each should that you want to reduce in your life. Not everybody gets 100% of whatever they want from their life. Expecting that way is a sure way to disappointment. Accepting the Pareto principle in your life is way to freedom and peace. See, if the ratio between want and should is 80-20, if it's, you are blessed. Go ahead with your life. If not, introspect, reflect. The 5th step is go through the want list and those you mark a plus sign, which means you want to do more of them. Take them separately into a separate list and also understand what impact, what change will happen in your life if you do them on a consistent basis. Now that you have decided few more wants to be added to your life, now turn to the should list. Go through the should marked with minus. Decide what would mean to drop few of those should or reduce and the impact it will have in your life and career. The last step is to find out if there is an opportunity to convert a should to a want. Wow, that would be fantastic to see if we can convert a should to a want because that would give us motivation. You can go that extra mile, you'll be happy doing it, and most importantly, you'll persist during difficult times. Even though this is not permanent, for the time being, converting it into a want helps you take action and then gain momentum. As we already saw, perspective is very powerful. By just looking at another side, by turning the coin, you look things in a different way, start taking action, and might be that results in changing reality. Let's say if you're in a difficult project and you are working long hours, instead of thinking this way, think about the learnings you get. Think about it as temporary for the next few weeks. Might be it will give a different perspective to take action. The second step is to reward you for performing a should task. By rewarding yourself or celebrating, what's happening is you are creating a positive emotion. The intensity of the pain or the feeling of should will go down. You will start experiencing little more pleasure, which will help you perform the task better. Small action is a powerful tip to convert a should to a want. Because small action does not need a lot of effort, willpower, or motivation, doing it is not very difficult. You don't feel the pain associated with big actions. Try small actions. Over a period of time, you will form a habit and even a should could become a want. If you can bring in awareness around your want and should, you will get more clarity in life. More than getting clarity, you will start taking action in designing the life you want. Thank you and see you in the next episode.